Or there's a whole Reddit thread about people speaking about Zicklover. I know, I was so surprised when Nyland sent me that. Somebody made a whole Reddit post just about Zicklover and I got 1K upvotes. Zicklover is famous in the streets right now on Reddit as well. That's kind of crazy. I never thought Zicklover had that pull, right? That means the Reddit people do be watching the streams if like they know about Zicklover and everybody knows about him. What was it about? They're basically saying like, who the fuck is this guy and how is he getting 16 bill, 5 bill, 3 bill, 2 bill, 1 bill a day? Like he's obviously RWTing and Jagex is doing nothing about it when he's fighting the world's, you know, biggest RuneScape streamer. That's what the post was essentially about. Some people were like speculating about what he does and maybe he owns a bot farm or, you know what's crazy? Some people think Zicklover's Mo, like my brother. That's probably the most craziest theory in my opinion. Calling Zicklover Mo is probably the most craziest theory. Oh, it's definitely a good theory. Honestly, I think Zicklover is one of your boys. He's not. I met Zicklover through the stream, and he doesn't even have a Kick account, to be honest. He told me he doesn't have a Kick account. That's why if he donates to the stream, he donates to Stream Elements. I don't even know Zicklover's name, bro, if I'm being honest with you. I will say, though, he's a good man. He has a good heart. Zicklover check. I don't know why, but it says this post has been removed by the moderators of 2007 Scape. But I already know what it said. It basically was a post by saying, like, Odablock fights a guy called Zicklover, and Zicklover, it has 1K upvotes, by the way, right, before it got removed. I don't know why they removed it, though. That's kind of interesting. They said, let's be real, bots are here because of people like Zicklover. Like people, like they didn't even, like he didn't even put in the title like where Zicklover originates from. It's like everybody in the chat already knows about it, right? Like everybody in the community already knows who Zicklover is. Zicklover has become a big name in the RuneScape community to the point that you just have to mention his name and people will know where he comes from. The Odablock live stream. So if you scroll down, people are saying, I wonder how many Zicklovers there are in this game. People think it's more casual. People buying a few hundred mil here and there, but the real damage is always a very small portion of whales. People were putting tens of thousands of real money into DM clans. He's still going every day, lol. Anybody remember Bossman Jack? He literally started off by risk fighting and OSRS is glorified gambling. No, he did not. Bossman Jack never risk fought or PK'd. He was death matching. There's a difference. That's not risk fighting. This guy doesn't understand that because he's not a PKer. He's a PVMer or a skiller that thinks risk fighting has no skill when it's literally 99% skill. Now, let me see. Stake, a gambling site that owns Kick owner, has stated that Duel Arena and RS is what got him into the online casino business. That's why OSRS streamers get so many Kick deals. He was a Duel Arena addict. Zicklover check. Yeah, Zicklover check there. I would think he's well known that Gegek would have looked into it, but then again, that might be hard to count on. Just think realistically for a second, bro. He's probably not buying 16 bill a day. Probably has a bot farm that makes 16 bill a day. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you guys, right? Just by the way Zicklover types, I could tell Zicklover's rich. I don't think Zicklover has a bot farm, right? I think he's just like a very wealthy guy, IRL, that just buys a ton of gold. I'm going to be honest with you, chat. Right? He even says like, oh, Jared ran out of gold today, so I won't be able to fight. Stuff like that. Like, we don't want to snitch on him. I just think he's very wealthy IRL. You underestimate gambling addiction. Back when Sand Casino was still around, I knew a guy in my clan who lost $4,000 in one day buying GP and sending it to the Sand Casino. This is not the same thing, right? You buying gold to go risk fighting, right? I mean, I don't think it's an addiction for Zicklover, right? I think he just does it for the content. He has a fun time, right? The guy seems very wealthy. I mean, the other day people were dropping a bunch of subs and he was like, hey, I need to get on this, and donated $500. The guy looks like he's well off and he just wants to provide content, right? He literally typed in Oda stream before. It either goes here or an online casino. Zicklover doesn't even have a Kick account, by the way. So where's he getting this from? Right? Where's he getting this from? Zicklover doesn't even have a Kick account. Chat, why do people make stuff up, though? That's what I'm asking you. Why? Maybe he meant in game. Maybe, you know what? You might be right. Maybe he meant in game. Live on the biggest streamer in the game, Jagex doesn't give a fuck. There's no way they don't know what Oda does and who he fights. What they just think Zicklover's out picking flax to rebuild? Come on, man. Whole system is a joke. Honestly, I see what he's saying. I get the message, right? Valid point. It's the same concept like me blatantly fighting, like yesterday, me fighting cheaters on stream and just nothing happens to them. Like, how can a cheater fight one of the biggest streamer or the biggest RuneScape streamer in the world and just blatantly have free reign and do that? Like, how does he have the power to do that? It's like the same concept, right? I saw Zicklover in the flesh outside of KBD a couple days ago. The fuck was he doing there? Dude's whole purpose is to keep donating to Oda, like casually loses bills, could get clean, shows back up with more in a day. Very sus. Small possibility of being just a very rich guy IRL. It is that. Yeah. Or buys gold nonstop like a drug addiction. It's just Zicklover donating to Oda. It's crazy. I will say this as well, though, chap, and you guys are going to Oda cap me here. But the people that talk shit about Zicklover's skill, what it is not even on his skill. Like the other day, I showcased that. Me and Zicklover risk fought 2 days ago, chap. And there's a guy in the stream that was like, holy fuck, I'd shit on this guy. He's so bad after I killed him. So what I did was I said, yo, how about you fight Zicklover, right? You could risk fight him any amount you want. I'll tell Zicklover to do it. Zicklover said he's down. The viewer said he's down. The viewer only said 100 mil. The viewer ended up dying to a whip hit. These are the type of people that judge other people's PvP skill, right? The viewer ended up dying for his 100 mil, by the way. And that was a lot to him. He died to a 37 whip hit. This is the guy calling Zicklover shit. He may seem shit, right, because he's fighting me, but I'm literally the best in the game in terms of venge. Let's just be honest here. He's fighting one of the best PKers in the game. Of course he's not going to look that good. Of course I'm going to outplay him 24/7. But when he fights an average PKer, right, he's just going to look either really good or, you know, just as good as him. People don't understand that. But yeah, it looks like the post got removed. But shout out to Zicklover. We love him. We appreciate him. Zicklover buys all his gold through bonds, obviously. He doesn't break any rules. Gosh, I can't believe that people think I know Zicklover like that, like I plan the fights. Like, how dare they, like, say that to me? People are saying that you RWT through Zicklover as well on the Reddit post. But don't they realize that? That means that you're buying the gold instead of selling. Yeah, that's true. Like, how can anybody say that I'm RWTing? Why would I buy more gold? Because I'm always the one killing him. He never kills me. Kills me once in a blue moon. How would I RWT if I'm already rich as fuck? Some people were saying that it's just like some random gambling addict trying to get a max win on Odablock because he gives that crazy offers. Some people were saying that he's just a really rich guy who wants to provide content. And that's what it is, honestly. Zicklover told me that himself. He told me that he does very well IRL and he just wants to provide content, so he risk fights me big money. So, Oda, Zicklover is so fucking shit, I would fuck him up. All right, how about this, Jay? How about this? How about you come fight Zicklover, Jay, right? And Zicklover will risk fight you because you keep flaming him and you calling him shit. So if he's so fucking shit, how about you come risk fight him in DH? You right there, JOC. If you're so confident, risk fight whatever he's risking and fight Zicklover right now. Zicklover won't come in a call, little rat. I think he's been asked previously to come to the call with Doctor with subs on the line and he still didn't come. Oh my God. Not while I'm eating. Not when I'm... Chat, the guy that talks shit to Zicklover just died to a whip hit. I repeat. The guy that said he is so fucking shit, I could kill him, Odablock, just died to a whip hit.